Hi, welcome to Powell Osteopathy and Massage. If we haven't met before, my name's Sarah, and we'll be guiding you today through this power flow or energizing flow. So grab your mat, move with your breath, take your time, modify how you need, and give us the thumbs up if you like this practice. Share with people that you think may benefit. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so let's find our way into tabletop to start. As you inhale, draw the navel down, lift the heart, tail, and crown. As you exhale, start at the tail, roll up through the spine, hands press down as you curl in, angry cat. Inhale, starting at the tail, rolling up through spine as you come into your cow pose. Exhale, angry cat, lift navel, roll up and in. Two more flows, two more cycles, nice and slow breaths in and out through the nostrils. As you exhale, go all the way to the very bottom. One more cycle in and out. So the breath carries you through, into, out of, between the postures. Tabletop, curl toes, downward dog as the hips reach back, inverted V shape. Bend the knees however much you need. Bend the left knee, root the right heel, breath into the back of the right leg. Exhale, switch sides. Two more cycles. Left knee bends. Other side. This time, let's do one more cycle. Other side. Heels float up high. Press the heels down. And again, heels high, roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, back to downward dog, bend the knees however much you need, keeping the spine long. Inhale, come forward. This time stay here as you exhale. Option, lower knees, breath in. Hug the muscles around the bones, breath out. One more breath in. As you exhale, go back to dog. Heels float high, press back, look forward, walk up or step up to the hands, come up halfway, lift. Forward, fold, bend the knees as you need. One more cycle, breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Reverse swan dive, sweep the arms all the way up, gaze follows, hands to heart center, mountain. Sun salutation A, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive in, bend the knees as you need. We'll do a modified flow to start, halfway lift, spine long. Step back to your plank and hold. One breath in, lower the knees. Nice and slow as you come down with the body in one long line. Inhale to cobra, press through the feet, lift heart, back through table to downward facing. Inhale, heels lift up high, press back, look forward, walk or step up. Halfway lift, forward fold. Ground through feet, reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands to heart. Full or modified. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Moving with breath. Halfway lift. Plank. Chaturanga as you exhale. Upward dog. Belly, heart lift. Downward facing dog. Landing here for one breath in. Out. Heels high, press back, step or float up, halfway lift, forward fold. Root to rise, hands to heart. Two more cycles, inhale, exhale. Halfway, plank chaturanga, upward, downward, One breath in and out. Heels high, press back, walk, float to the top, halfway lift, forward fold. Rise up, mountain, hands hard. Inhale, reach, dive in. Halfway, chaturanga, upward, navel lifts downward, hips back. One breath in and out. Heels high, press back, walk, float up, halfway, and fold. Rise up, hands to heart. Inhale, sit the hips back as you reach the arms up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, plank chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, rise up. Plant the hands, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Heels float high. Press back, look forward. Walk, float up to the top, halfway lift. Forward fold. And back into our chair. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart. Thunderbolt again. Forward fold. Halfway. Plank chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Hands down. Chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing. Heels float high. Press back. Walk, float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Sit down into your thunderbolt. Hands to heart center. Okay. Thunderbolt. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plank chaturanga. Upward and downward. Right foot steps forward, high lunge. This time we'll stay here. Open to warrior two. Back heel lands down. Reverse warrior, dancing warrior. Windmill the hands to chaturanga. Upward, downward. Left foot forward. Rise into high lunge. One breath here. Lift right from the front of the right thigh. Open with your exhale. Dancing warrior. Windmill and flow. Upward and downward. Heels float high. Press back, walk up, float up halfway. Forward fold. Thunderbolt. Mountain. Thunderbolt. Forward fold. Halfway. Chaturanga. Upward and down. Right foot reaches up this time. Bend the right knee, Turn the knee to the sky. You're welcome to stay here or come into flip your dog as the right foot comes down. Moving to the outer edge of your left foot, reaching the hips upward, lifting the heart, reaching over, following the gaze with your fingers. And then we'll come back through nice and steady. Back through three-legged dog. Step right foot between hands. And then inhale to come up. Warrior two. Dancing warrior. Stay here this time for a breath. Sink a little bit deeper into your lunge if you can. This time as we windmill the hands down, bring the left hand to the floor and reach the right arm overhead. So you might walk your right foot a little wider, your left hand a little out as you come back and reach and open into a twist. And from here, the right hand comes down, downward dog or three-leg downward dog into your flow. Both feet down as you come into upward dog, downward facing dog. And then just take a few breaths, relaxing any unneeded tightening through the body, jaw, face, eyes. Left leg high to sky, left knee bends. Stay here or come into your flip dog as the left toes come down. Outer edge of right foot presses down. Hips lift, heart lifts. Left fingers reach over, gaze follows. And then just breathing into the front of the body. We'll come back nice and controlled into your three-leg dog. Step through. Rise up. Warrior two. Dancing. See if you can go a little bit deeper into your lunge as you lift up through the left ribs. And then windmill the hands down as you come into your twist. The left arm reaches up towards the sky. And step back, three-leg dog, downward dog, and flow. This time land here for a few breaths. And step the feet together. Come forward to plank. Moving side plank. Right hand walks into the midline. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Stack hips, stack shoulders. Reach the left arm up. And just like we practiced in plank before, in mountain pose, hugging the muscles around the bones. And then come back through center, nice and controlled, downward dog, forward to the other side, left hand in as you roll, stack, engage, and expand. And this time back through center, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank as you roll forward. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Walk left hand outside left wrist, right hand outside right wrist, As we come into a squat, hands together, outer arms, inner thighs, and then pressing the hands into each other so that the forearms are parallel to the ground. And if you can, close your eyes, the spine long, the tail grounding down, the crown rising up, the collarbones broad, and the breath steady. So you're welcome to stay here in this squat position, or if you're playing with crow today, arm balance, hands come down like downward dog hands, feet together about 1.5 feet behind the hands. Bend the knees, lift heels, bend elbows, and place the knees up by your armpits and the back of your upper arms. Shift the weight forward, squeeze your heels in, keeping the gaze slightly forward of the fingertips. And as the navel lifts towards the spine, the heels again drawing in towards each other, energizing through the midline. The hips reaching up. From here, you can walk back or float back into your chaturanga, or walk back to plank, set up and lower to chaturanga. Upward facing and downward facing dog. Meeting a dog pose for a breath. Heels float high. Press back, look forward, walk or float to the top, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. Hands to heart center. And then reach the arms overhead. As you dive in, fingertips to the floor, left toes step back. Inhale, reach up. And we'll come into a twist, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach heart forward, and hook upper arm, outer thigh. Anytime you can lower the back knee down. Come back through center, inhale, reach up. Open to warrior two, back heel lands down. Dancing warriors, the right arm sweeps up, straight triangle as you come back through. Right leg straightens, right fingertips reach forward, right hand comes down, the left arm reaches up. And just check in that your right knee doesn't hyperextend. So you want to use the muscles hugging around the knee joint. Option to stay here, or left hand hip, gaze down as we come into half moon. Bend the right knee, step in with your back foot, right fingertips to floor or block. Left toes draw towards the face. You're welcome to stay here or start to stack left hip on top of right hip, guided by the breath. And then you're welcome to stay here or move into candy cane bind as the left knee bends, the left hand takes hold of left foot, pressing the foot into the hand, open up through the heart. And then we'll come back through center, gaze down. Both hands come down to the floor, hips square to the ground. Inhale, lift heart, long spine, step back as you exhale to chaturanga. Rise into upward facing, and then press back, downward facing. Heels float high. Press back, walk or float to the top, halfway lift, and fold. Reverse swan dive up. Hands to heart. Other side with an open slate. Inhale, reach up. Dive in as the right foot comes back. Sweep the arms overhead. And then move into your twist on this side. And touch the bottom of the exhale. Just rinse out. Come back through center, reach up, and then open warrior two. Dance back. Straight triangle. As the left fingers reach forward, hips reach back. Micro bend through the front knee. A little wrapping under of the left buttock towards the midline. Staying or transitioning to half moon pose, right hand to hip, gaze down, and step forward. I'm just going to step back a bit. All right. And then option to open up. Option to bind. If you're not binding, keep the energy in your back leg like it's mountain pose leg. Standing leg, you can have it bent as much as you need. Then we'll come back through center. Lengthen with your breath in. Step back. Chaturanga. Upward. And then downward facing. One more breath here. Heels float high, press back, walk, float up, halfway lift, forward, fold. Root to rise up. Eagle, right arm sweeping under, right leg sweeping over. Keep the arms unwind, right leg, extend it back into toppling tree. Bend left knee, drop right heel or right toes down, and then lift up through fingertips, crown. All right. Unwind, open warrior two. Dance back. Extended side angle, left forearm, thigh, right arm reaches across right ear. Plug the upper arm bone into the shoulder socket. Few options. You can stay here, extend the bottom arm out like you're holding a ball of energy, or move into a arm bind here if that's part of your practice, sliding down through the left tricep, and then reaching under, your right arm reaching back, creating that bind there. If you're binding, start to unbind, and then come back up as you rise up with your breath in, straighten the front leg, warrior two. dancing warrior, and windmill and flow. Heels high with inhale, press back, walk, float up, halfway lift, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, right into eagle on the left side. Toppling tree as the left leg lifts up and extends back nice and energized, keeping the arms in eagle. Left toes down, lift through belly, lift through heart, crown, fingertips, shoulders down. Warrior two. Dancing warrior. Extended side angle. Just dancing with the breath. Whichever variation you're playing with. Making sure that the breath is not rigid or stuck. It's always a good indication. Okay, so if you're working with a bind, start to unbind. And then inhale, come up straight through front leg. Deepen into warrior two. Dancing warrior. Windmill and flow. Upward and downward facing dog. Your way into Virasana, knees to wrists, toes touch, hips to heels, and sitting up. You're welcome to stay here or bring the hands behind you, lift the hips, tuck the tail under, lower the hips back down. Stay here, lower to forearms or shoulder blades. Just want to check in and make sure that your shins stay grounded the whole time. If you're coming all the way down, option to take the hands to opposite elbows above, or keep the arms down alongside. Maybe a nice few deeper belly breaths. Breathing down into the front of the hips. Just deepen your next breath in. Long breath out. Use your core strength to come up, hands to ankles, prop to forearms. Back through table. Downward facing. Stay here or flow. And then walk or Forward step, cross the shins, roll onto the ground. Plant the feet hip width. Press down through the feet, come to bridge pose. As you lift the hips up, shoulder blades walk under the chest plate. Arms alongside. So just warming up. Feeling the shape, feeling the ground, feeling your body breathing. And then slowly come down. If you're coming into wheel, bring the hands beside the ears, shoulder width. Hug the elbows in, plug the upper arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Power through the legs as you lift through the hips, lift through the heart. And then powering with the legs, draw your heart forward. But 4 more breaths here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tuck your chin. Slowly come down. And then just extend your legs, extend your arms, roll ankle and wrists. And then bring the hands onto your knees, gently rock a little side to side. So we're going to rock and roll. Third time, we're going to roll all the way through and float. Take the hands behind the thighs, rock the feet towards the face, and then roll the feet onto the floor. This time, rock, cross the shins and roll. This time, rock, roll all the way through plank and float. Up dog and back, downward facing. Left leg high to sky, pigeon, left knee, left wrist. Sit up tall, scissor leg bones, right forward, left draws back. Stay up or walk upper body forward and down. Long breath in and out. Reverse the steps, hands under shoulders, right toes curl under, your choice. Perhaps a 3-leg downward dog into a flow. Both feet down for upward dog, back through to downward dog, right leg high, pigeon other side. Keeping a little energy in that back leg as you start to come forward, if you're coming forward. Walk your hands back up. Down dog, three-leg dog, flow. Walk, step forward, extend the legs out, seated twist. Right foot plants outside left thigh. Left leg extends out or comes alongside but not under right sit bones. So you just want to maybe sit up, bring both sit bones down. Right arm behind is a kickstand, left arm high, cross and hook to twist. Or hold left hand, right thigh. Inhale to reach up through the spine. Exhalation, start the rotation around the lower ribs. Inhale, coming out of the shape a little bit. As you exhale, the exhale guides you in. 2 more breath cycles. Rinsing all the way out as you exhale. Come back through center and switch sides. Left foot grounds, right leg extends out or alongside. Both sit bones evenly anchored down. Left arm back, right arm up. Cross, hook, hold, wrap. Inhale, lengthen first. Exhalation, rotation to twist. If you can, close your eyes and just ride the waves of your breath. Feeling that dance between steadiness and fluidity. With your exhale, rinse all the way out. This time, come back through center, left leg back, right leg follows. Downward facing dog, stay here or move with one last flow. Meaning back in downward dog, walk, step forward, roll all the way down onto your back. Bring hands to knees, gently rock side to side. So you can either bring the hands to tops of the shins, open the knees like a V, or come into happy baby pose, which if you're taking happy baby, hands to feet. Knees wider than hips, heels stacked on the knees, feet like you're standing on the ceiling. Natural curvature in the spine maintained. As you inhale, lengthen tailbone towards ground, and with your exhale, draw down through the feet, through the arms, the knees drawing towards the mat, the tailbone lengthening away from the face. Release little circles. Bring the feet mat width. Let the knees fall into each other. Tuck the shoulder blades. Lift your hips up actually first, and then roll the spine back down. And then let the knees fall in. The arms just fall away from the body. The chin tucks gently. And with your belly soft, take a full deep breath in through the belly and let it go through the mouth. It's expanded. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest expand. Exhale, body melts into the ground. Do that again. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, let it go. Extend the legs to the corners of the mat. Take up a bit of space as you come in to final relaxation, final shavasana. Before we let go of the breath, just as we have let go of the body of holding it up, let's take one more full body breath in. Let it go. And then just allowing the breath to flow freely, to roll freely through the body. Stay here for a little longer if you can. Receiving, integrating, being still, letting go. Thank you for sharing your practice, your breath, and your energy. Namaste.